When we dream big, our first instinct is often to share it. We want validation. We want someone to say, "That's amazing, you're going to make it." And sometimes we get that praise. But here's what the science and experience tell us. Sharing your plans too soon can trick your brain into thinking you've already succeeded. That feeling of accomplishment, it comes before you've done the work. There's a quiet strength in keeping your plans to yourself, not out of fear, not because you're unsure, but because your energy belongs in execution, not in explanation. Talking about what you're going to do can become a substitute for actually doing it. The applause feels good, but it's hollow if there's no effort behind it. You don't owe the world a preview. What you owe yourself is commitment, the kind that doesn't need witnesses, the kind that wakes you up early, keeps you going late, and doesn't ask for permission to succeed. It's tempting to announce your goals, to make a big declaration. But what if instead you just showed up every day and worked? What if your results did the talking? The people who make real change, the top performers, the doers, the quiet builders, they don't talk about the mountain they're going to climb. They climb it. The truth is, plans are fragile. They're sensitive to judgment, distraction, even flattery. Protecting them isn't selfish, it's strategic. When the work is done, when you've built what you set out to build, then the world will see. But until then, your plans don't need an audience. They need action. One of the most underrated advantages of keeping your goals private is the freedom it gives you to pivot, quietly, effectively, and without external pressure. When a goal is shared publicly, it becomes attached not only to your identity, but also to the expectations of others. That can create a psychological burden that makes it harder to change course, even when you know deep down that you should. Let's say you tell everyone you're going to start a business in a particular niche. You post about it, you get encouragement, and people start asking for updates. But after working on it for a few months, you realize something isn't right. It doesn't feel aligned, or the market isn't responding, or maybe your interests have shifted. Instead of simply adapting your plan or exploring a better direction, you now feel trapped by your public commitment. Pivoting in private would be easy. Pivoting in public feels like failure. This isn't just social pressure, it's neuroscience. Studies in behavioral psychology show that once we make a public declaration, we're more likely to stay committed to it, even when it no longer serves us. This is known as commitment bias. And while it can be helpful in holding us accountable, it can also keep us stuck in outdated goals out of fear of looking inconsistent or weak. Keeping your goals private allows you to stay flexible and honest with yourself. You can explore different approaches, adjust your strategies, and even completely redefine your goal without having to answer to anyone. There's no audience, no judgment, just you, your vision, and the freedom to evolve it. Private goals also give you space to experiment. Sometimes the first version of a plan is just a prototype. It's meant to be tested, broken down, and rebuilt better. If you've told the world you're committed to version 1, you might hesitate to move to version 2, even if it's smarter. But when your process is your own, there's room to iterate as many times as needed. More importantly, privacy protects your why. Public goals often get influenced by how they look to others, how impressive or ambitious they sound. But when you keep your intentions to yourself, your decisions are driven by internal clarity, not external applause. That's where genuine growth happens, when you're not performing for others, but aligning with what truly matters to you. In a world that celebrates loud declarations and public hustle, there's quiet power in working behind the scenes. Your ability to pivot, not just once, but as many times as necessary, may be the difference between eventual success and stubborn stagnation. Privacy isn't secrecy, it's strategy. It's giving yourself the grace to change your mind without shame, and the space to adjust your course without distraction. So, when you feel the urge to announce your next big goal, pause. Consider what it might cost you in terms of flexibility, because often the freedom to pivot is the key to finishing what you start, and doing it well.